Good morning. Welcome to St. Martin, the day after Miss Irma came through. This is my living room, was my living room. A little bit of wind went through here. Emptied it out pretty much. Took a lot of stuff out to the deck. As you can see, there's a little bit from my neighbor went out as well. The view here is after the trailing edge went through. The first leading edge put all of those boats that you see upside down out there in the driveway. The eye went through, it was calm, and I got a couple pictures of that. Then the trailing edge came through and moved all those boats out of the driveway and into Oyster Bay, where they are now. I'll take a trip around and show you what's there. Cut off of when the eye wall went through, it was the end of the communications and everything, so I don't know what you're hearing about it. I guess to point out while I'm here, Captain Oliver's is gone. There used to be a nice restaurant and bar on the other side, but it was built on piers, and that's all gone at this point. See a little destruction back there. Looks like a lot of the houses were built to withstand this. No obvious destruction except for a couple. The Weston across the way has not had lights on, so we are without water and without power. Water was shut off before the storm started by the utility company, and then power went off, and there's so many wires down, they're afraid to start the generator up here, see who might get knocked off. As you can see from across the way there, maybe the air conditioners and all are kind of ripped off the roof. Just a couple comments about what you see below here. This was all out, most of it at the beginning. After the leading edge, there's a restaurant, was a restaurant, Bobo's, on the other side of these buildings. It looks like everything from it was washed out an exit here. Refrigerators and everything were sucked out of the units when the windows broke. The doors were and the windows went. That's what happened here with me. Both the safety kitchen window went, and the other window here went, and everything just started going out from there. The drawer underneath the oven was sucked out and blown out on the porch there. I don't know if I pointed that out. Interesting that it had that much suction power. The refrigerator door was opened. The beer case was pulled out and was on the floor. Everything in the refrigerator was sucked out, and I've since swept it up. There was obviously a lot of trash here, but I wanted it to dry out, and so that's why it looks a little neater than it was when I found it. When the air came through the kitchen window there, it ripped the door, the side. All the dishes are gone. The silverware drawer over there was pulled out. The silverware container was out on the deck, and silverware was all mixed with the broken glass. Here's the door I'm talking about. Not to the treated lumber underneath, so it didn't take a whole lot to break this off. Okay, so we can take a walk around and see. Oh, this is my neighbor. That it sucked the refrigerator out of the slot it's supposed to be in here, and didn't make it to the door, I guess because of the beds and all. So no one was in this one, so not bad there. This is a view from the stairwell here. I guess starting over there again, you can see the air conditioning stuff destroyed on top. Many, many windows broken out, probably because of the same problem I had. That's properly installed. Hardware on the doors. The railings were blown off, most of them, and were strewn about. My car's a gray one down there with no back window. A railing came across and did that. The water from the ocean was breaking through those passageways and into this parking lot. Either a lot of water or a lot of wind. Their cars twisted. Must have had some lightning too, because there are cars that are burned, like they got a zap from a lightning. There was some, I didn't see too much, but okay, let's take a walk around and see what we see here. I'm on the top floor, so I wasn't concerned about the water that way. Someone's trying to dry out their towels. Maybe I should do that. Morning. I'm just trying to record this to show. No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just saying, do this to show the friends at home what they missed. What they're going to miss. They're supposed to be here Saturday.
This was fun and excitement.
Yeah, hey, got to share it. Yeah. Have you been out and heard any news this morning, or?
No, she's just going out. I'm staying back because we can't get back in unless somebody's inside.
Oh, okay.
Our key won't work.
Okay.
Does your key work?
Well, I don't have anything on the door. The door blew open, so I can't lock. And if you get locked out, all you have to do is bump it with your shoulder. If you come up and look at mine, you can see nothing at all to breaking that in.
Oh, this was solid. They had to come in.
I did hit it with my shoulder, and we finally had have the guy come with the key, the actual manual key.
Okay.
She's going to find out if any.
I haven't tried my phone to see if I can get out
Not
yet.
this morning. Last night I tried.
Yeah.
But I suspect people are slowly leaving because I've seen people head that way with their suitcases. So I suspect they're going up to that restaurant. And
The Westin over there might have rooms.
Yeah. Well, somebody told me the Westin had rooms.
Yeah. I'll see what today brings. I'm not sure what to do about the lady said just abandon the car and Hertz will take care of it.
Yeah,
but
what I had heard
you
was,
can't get out.
Leave them with an envelope that has the key and the agreement.
I hate to leave the agreement though.
Take a picture of it.
Yeah, it's a good point. Okay.
That's what we're going to do.
At least the sun's shining.
Yeah, and dry. Because we've had to close everything up.
Yeah, I just opened up to let it
Just
let
try
it dry
to
out.
air it out so it doesn't stink like gym locker.
Yeah, the mold comes quickly.
Yeah, down here, absolutely.
Well, I guess planes come in Friday, so if I make it through tonight and see what tomorrow brings, I can't see that they have anything here to. Well, without communications, you can't even make a reservation.
Exactly.
I guess you go over to the airport and wait.
Exactly. Yeah, if you can catch a cab up here at that the Big Fish restaurant, they said that the Big Fish still has phone service, and so if you go up there, call a cab, and at least get to the airport, be there when.
I'm sure the buses are running by there too, anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we're going to weigh our options because we're supposed to fly out Saturday, but like if we can get a plane anywhere to the States, anywhere.
Yeah. Yes. I sure don't want to be here all through next week, so
No.
I'm sure I can get out by then.
No, because as devastated as this is, it won't take a major hurricane to make it even worse.
What is it? Jose or somebody's trailing behind that's supposed
Jose,
to.
and then somebody told me that there was another one after Jose, Carita, something with a K.
Well, American Monday was supposedly bringing in extra planes to fly people out, so I'm sure they'll have extra shuttles just to take care of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Well, thank you very much. We'll do the same. You're right above us.
Right above you, yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll let you know if we hear anything.
Okay, a little more of the sandblasting we got, you see on these trees. Basically that's what it was, a water blasting that cleaned all the trees. Even the short ones got it. This is one of the cars I was saying, I think must have been zapped by lightning. It burned pretty bad. Oh, still here, huh? Did you hear if we have phone service yet? I didn't try.
No, I didn't try either.
Okay.
I didn't try. I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Okay.
All right.
Here's one of the places that the water was coming through. The ocean was that high, and then the waves. Can't really tell how much of this was waves and wind, but here are two cars that met during the storm. Most of the cars are destroyed from the railings that broke off. I didn't point that out there, but there's none. And where these ladies are over here, there's no railing. It all came off. There was a fence here that blew off. None of it left. Morning. Get some water. Why we don't have power or anything? There's some of it. The covering ripped off the wires. One of these units here is what we were supposed to have next week. Obviously not going to do that. I don't know if you can get through to the pool this morning or not. Looks like you can. Maybe I'll go around and come out this way. Morning. This used to be a little nook in the shady, had soft cushions and everything over there. You could sit. Totally gone. Tree that'll probably be torn down, replaced, or maybe it's one that comes back by itself. Over here was a little store. You could buy things. There's a poor feathered friend that made it through, but it doesn't look too good for it. Buckets if you need water. Not much to say except it was kind of windy out here. Car got hit by something heavier than a branch. Railings are pretty much ripped off everywhere. Just, I don't know, the water or the wind. The water was obviously pretty high. The wind probably twisted this tree, broke it. A lot of buzzers going off everywhere. Oh, I didn't look closely. Here's something that hit this car. Maybe this little cart was flying all over, hitting everything. If I didn't mention it, you can't get off the island now. I'll walk down that way. A lot of people jumped in, volunteered to sweep out this area here where we normally check in. Front desk, but beyond the front desk and the atrium. Morning. Was the greeting area. Check in.
Morning.
Good morning. At least we have sunshine, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, this is going to be a lot of work to remove that. Need a torch to cut it or something. Good morning. Oh, I'm pretty good today.
With anything.
Yeah, we're gonna try to grab some breakfast.
Yes.
Before 9 o'clock, everyone is
Okay.
You're not staying on property yet.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Sorry?
I'm staying. I didn't come down and greet you. I sat up in my room and watched the wind. 3631?
And it's just you in the room, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do some breakfast later.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get some information today on what's going on out there and bring it back.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna take information from you if we can find a phone if you need us to call anybody.
Okay, well, I have a phone, but I haven't tried it this morning. I doubt if it works yet.
Yeah, it hasn't worked, so
Okay.
all the towers are gone.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're good right now. You're up to
Yeah.
now. You're okay. Okay.
So
I
far.
do have you on my list, but yeah, I didn't see you. But people came knock on your door to see if you were.
Yes, a lady
Okay.
came by.
Yeah, so I have you as good, but okay.
Good and dry today. That's good. That was the local manager. And this was the bar after they rebuilt it, and we'll be doing some rework again. It looks like they have it still blocked off, so I can't get to the pool from here, but basically it's a flip flip house condition here. I wouldn't predict when they can get it going, because the problem is there's only so much labor, and they're going to have a lot to work with. Probably just work for whoever pays them the most. Morning. Okay, I'll make a loop around the pool and then go out front. Morning. the sun, isn't it? Morning. Oh, I'm not going to go over there and see how bad the tower got hit. It's recently built, should be a little more substantial, but okay, looks like you can get to the pool this way. Let's see what I see. The railings here are gone as well. I don't. Even the newest structure here got a little ripped by the wind and waves. As I understand, the waves were coming well over the pool here. So between the high wind and the waves, a lot of damage, including pull up the dirt and grass. Tell if it has any damage, but the lights are off, so it doesn't have power either. Looks like if I step down there, I'll be in a... Let me see if I can get around to the other side without getting in some leftover water here. See, the roof is going off of this. This is what's laying inside there that you saw earlier. This is the entrance to the bar. Looks like people were staying in those low units. I don't know if they pulled the plug on the pool to drain it or if it's busted. Take a little bit of power to pull up that concrete like we have there. Not only tore it up, but rip the tile off here. The railings when we got our chairs. Well, I guess I would put up that one. We'll have to go around. A lot of ring sites there. that window pretty good. And up there. The railings were probably lifted up and slammed against that. That must have made the people inside feel real good. Let's see if I can get on around here. This is what amazes me. Lift that concrete like that. Some more of the roof off over there. And this is part of the reason we can't have power. Cables are broken, laying around everywhere, and until I get somebody in, I guess, who knows about it, and selectively turn it on. Oh yeah. There were palm trees along here in these little things. I guess this palm tree has it blocked. And I'll go back through the unit. Over here, people are coming in, filling their... Quite a mess, isn't it? These guys had a front row seat, didn't they? Nice view. I've stayed in most of those there. Yeah. But I wouldn't want to have been there. Well, it got warm and shut off, and I don't know how long ago. What you missed here, I hope not too much. Looks like I'll be here a couple days, so I'll go around and get some more of this. Well, the railings didn't. Morning.
Morning. Good?
Good so far.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, railings overall didn't make out very well. And neither did little cars. Yeah, got a little red signal there. I might be running out of battery too, so. In case this shuts off, I'll just stop here and go further in a little bit, but
How they're going to get it tomorrow.
well, it shows I have more battery, so we'll go with this. See if it works out. Some flooring from Bobo's here. The roof of the guard shack. The remains of the guard shack here. Look like steel rods don't save you. Okay, there are the boats. Again, these boats that you see there capsized were here in the driveway after the leading edge went through, and the trailing edge came through and moved them out of the driveway and turned them upside down out there where you see them now. More of the reason why we don't have power. There's exposed wires everywhere. This is the driveway here. About 3 feet of sand above the ceiling. Morning. Again, this is the driveway. We have a sailboat catamaran here turned upside down. It's normally parked over here by the upside down piana, however how you say that. There were restaurants along there on a pier. Can't really tell how much damage there is, but it looks like most of the private houses were built to sustain. Here's a piece of concrete in the middle. Over here, where there's more. This building, this remains of it, did have a fence around it. When they rooted the dirt, the fence, ropes and seduction is not very seductive right now. Looks like I had a little bit of a battle. Mast here. I'm going to take a pretty heavy crane to get this out of the way, and again, about 4 feet of sand. Used to be a grocery store, nothing there now. Again, this is more of a street that's totally blocked off. Okay. We have another